Hi, everyone. I have Mr. Aiden Reads Tarot with me.
Hi, guys.
How are you guys doing? I'm glad for those of you that'll be coming in. We have Aiden for about an hour.
Yes.
So he has, and I will let him explain because it's his story, he's gotten a job. So, Aiden, want to tell us about it?
Yeah, I've been trying to get a job for a while now just because like college is so expensive and I have to have money to go eat. so, um,
Yeah.
yeah, so I got a job at an Italian restaurant. It's about 30 minutes away from me. Um,
Hi.
and hi. And yesterday was my first day. I just sat in the office and watched like some videos. Um, and then I'm going back today in a few hours. Um, and I'm excited because it's going to be my first time actually touching the stuff and getting my hands dirty, kind of. So I'm excited for that. And then later in August, I'm going to be transferring over to the one near my college, and then I'll become like a supervisor for all the other because the one near
That's
my
so
college is just opening, so I have to like be there to open it up. Like it's very new, so yeah. So that's what I've
That's
been
pretty
busy with.
major.
Yeah,
That's busy. You've got so much going on. I'm really proud of you. I
thank
am.
you.
I
I'm
am.
proud of
I'm
you
watching
too,
you.
Maya.
You are. Thank you. I needed that. Yeah. Because you know what it is. I know that it's like, I don't even have to, it's like, boy, you know what I'm talking about. This is a lot of work. People that maybe don't, have a channel and stuff, they don't realize it costs money to have a channel. And boy, YouTube ads are nice, but they do, was it 5 cents a view? I don't know. It's hard. So, like, we appreciate your views and watching those ads, and we also appreciate your donations because we poor now. Go ahead, Aiden.
Yeah. So the thing with me is I have a TikTok account also, so I'm like stretched very thin in between YouTube job and then TikTok. Um, so I have a TikTok and I've been trying to go live every night there, on live stream. And
Yes.
it's more casual than YouTube, I feel like. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and like I've been trying to like bridge the age gap between people on YouTube and people on TikTok because on YouTube it's much older people, and then TikTok it's much younger people. So I've been trying to like combine it, and once I get the younger people, I feel like they're gonna spread to other channels, and like Maya's gonna have younger viewers, and
That's what I'm going to
yeah,
try to do too. I noticed that I saw you were doing a live on Instagram. I so badly wanted to join it, but I couldn't. I was like, yeah, go.
yeah,
Because that's exactly what I want to do too. I want to be, and I like the TikTok because it's quick, right?
hmm
And as you said, it's chill. It's not gonna. You're not feeling so censored, so constrained. Like I can't use this word or that word. Oh, and, you do have to still be careful because they have guidelines. But you
yeah,
know,
yeah, definitely. I feel like I'm more of myself on TikTok, just because I feel like people watching me, they'll get my humor a little bit more than the ones on YouTube do. But I'm still
mm,
myself everywhere. I really am proud that I can do that. Um, but yeah, I it's been just very busy, and I've been kind of toning down Aiden and the Expert, so I haven't booked any
that's all
since
right.
past August. So I won't be doing any Aiden and the Expert past August, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna take a little break.
Yes,
Um,
it's a break will refresh you.
Yes. And then hopefully after that break, I'm just gonna go right, and do it. I don't even know what I'm saying, but
I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean.
yeah. And I'm gonna be trying to post a video every day when after that break, and just like go full force on
You're
it.
gonna do it, kid. You're gonna do it. But
Thank you.
you're. It's just like there's a learning curve. We find um, where we're at, energy wise. And I was just talking about. I used to have. Oh, hi, Tasty Melon and Beverly. Lawyer, I only know a novice amount of astrology. Denise is fantastic. I wish I did know all of that stuff about nodes, but and astrology. But I'm sorry, I can read on stuff that's non-astrology. I could ask through the cards. I'm willing to do all kinds of crazy stuff. But go ahead and ask a question or a one question. You guys can. Aiden only has an hour with us because he's off. He's got to go to work. And tonight is his big night. And we don't want to make him all tired. So if you do, thank you, Jake Tay. If you do want us to pull like a one card for you or a one question reading, we're more than happy to do that. But right now, we're just taking a wee bit of time, like another 10 minutes, just to catch up with Aiden because he's got a lot going on. So again, asking your questions, perfect, Tasty Melon. I like how you did that. It's all right, lawyer. You can ask. No, Aiden's probably, I don't know how much his astrology is. We're both learning. We're both eager students.
Yes. I think you're thinking of Adam. Adam. I think Adam.
Oh, Adam Free. Adam Free, right?
Yeah.
He's awesome. Yeah, I did do a live with him. Check him out. And I think he was going to be doing some really, I think some really cool readings that you can ask that, well, anyway, you'll have to just ask him and find out what his cost frame is, but he's awesome. I would love to do it. I got to save up though.
Yeah. I've seen him with you, Maya, and I think he's great.
His energy was fantastic. He was so much fun. I didn't know how, because I didn't know him. And Deanne said, "Oh, you should have him on." And Deanne's a dear friend, so it was like, all right. And so let's see. So you're not going to be, so people know, because this is about my guests also. So Aiden and the Expert's going to take a little rest after August because you've got so much going on. You got a job, you're going to be going to school, and you've got TikTok, and you're trying to do what I'm trying to do as well. Spread yourself so we can draw a little more variety in of audience. It's part of just what's the fun about having a channel is to do this. It's a fun challenge. I admit it.
Yeah, definitely. I've gotten a lot of different people on TikTok, definitely. And TikTok, people on TikTok are way more like savage than people on YouTube. Like they're like, "Well, my dad died this year." And I'm just like, "Why are you asking that question? Why are you like, what in the world?" Like, that's not really a good question to ask me.
Yeah.
And then like every other comment is like, "Will I get pregnant this week?" Or "Am I pregnant?" I'm just like, take a pregnancy test. I think that's much better. But yeah, I think a few days ago I had like 1,000
views.
I had like 1,000 viewers on my live stream. But the thing was, they were all from the Netherlands. So they all spoke Dutch, and I had no idea what was going on. And I used Google Translate to translate their comments. I was like, "Oh, thank you so much." They were like, "Aiden cutie, Aiden cutie." I was like, "Thank you."
Well, you are cute. We all love you. We all like all the moms in here. Like you're probably like, "Okay, that's enough, folks." But we're all like, "I'll protect you."
Yeah, I really love that. I just love all the diversity that comes in TikTok and YouTube. I think it's important.
You and I agree. I love diversity. That's why I live in the Bay Area, and I left at 17 through a car accident. And you know what? Sometimes you gotta, go with the opening to go. And it was, I remember reading an astrology, and this is funny, lawyer, because I know that you were hoping for astrology. Sorry about that, but I always remember reading Virgo. You belong in California, and I thought that's right. I never felt like I belonged in Missouri. I just did not fit in their conservative framework. So when I came here after my accident, devastating though that was, when the plane was landing and I saw it, I just knew I was home. It was wild.
Yeah, definitely. I just love California. I feel like I'm meant for California.
I think you are. I do. I was wanting to be cautious to say that because I know it's so friggin' expensive out here, but I see you here. There's my heart. Maybe, and I thought, well, maybe that's just what I wish, because I think he would be just you would just excel. You'll excel no matter where you are.
Oh, thank you.
I mean that. I'm not going to give you bullshit, because you have the drive and the sensibility.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, this is a good question. Lawyers got oh good. He went to Adam's site. Okay, good. Yeah, the node stuff is stuff I want to know about. It is past life karmic oriented things.
You know who's also good at that stuff is Autumn from Black and Orange Tarot.
That's right. And she's another one I would like to reach out to. It's just time, isn't it? We can't and always want to support students. Yes. Okay. Let me just make sure. Never too late to learn, Beverly says. I started learning tarot at 65. See? You know what? There we go. And North Node is where you are trying to go towards. Thank you, Jake. In order to develop. Right, I got to get my coffee. Hold on. Ooh. And in order to develop in the South Node is the energy you're bringing in. Okay, I like that.
Yeah, that's cool. Every time I try to watch someone teach astrology, I'm just lost. I just can't. I'm just so lost.
I have to. Same. And I've been trying to learn it since I was just a little kid. My mom would have, Goodman's, and this is back in the 70s, books on astrology. No internet, but thank God my mom was and is the way that she is, a little Latvian witch. and she had a little Latvian Ukrainian witch. And she had her astrology books and doing her tarot cards. And I was just like, ooh. So that's how I began to read that. But then when you get into the deeper stuff like nodes and all of this, that's like algebra stuff to me. So it's like deeper. And I want to learn it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is funny. This is true, by the way. Did you know?
I had no idea. Is it like figuratively biggest heads or like physically biggest heads?
Physically.
Oh, wow.
That the Dutch have the largest heads of any race. Any people. Let's just say people, because we're all the human race, right? Super tall Vikings. Yes. And I just saw that my Ukrainian ancestors were also into Viking and Latvians as well did. But Latvians are more introverted and more in the woods. We're like, don't bother us. We'll call you.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I don't know what I am. I feel like I'm Irish, I think. I have no idea. But sometimes I just feel like I'm an alien. I'm an alien
Me too.
superstar.
I have felt that way since I was a baby. It was like, am I really here? What is this place? Do I belong to this family? It goes, and like I said, in Missouri, I just didn't feel like it was the place for me. And there was always that feeling all the way back. So I understand that feeling.
Sometimes you just feel like you're just plopped down in the middle of nowhere.
That's right. That's definitely how I feel. Aiden, you do look 100% Irish. I have a little bit because my dad's side is Scottish, Irish, Welsh, and some German. But it's funny to see when I did a DNA test, I found that it seems my body has taken most of my mom's side. I have, well, she's, for one thing, she's like 85% completely Latvian, and that area, it goes all around. It was interesting. They show you a DNA map in Romania, Ukraine and stuff. So if you ever do it, it's interesting.
Yeah, oh my gosh, but I'm kind of scared. I'm just like, I don't want someone to have my spit.
That info?
Well, that too. But I just don't like, why do you want my spit in a tube? That's kind of interesting. But they could make a clone out of me. I could have another Aiden. That'd be so fun.
I know. That would see more shows. Oh, this could be a good thing.
Yes. What if I have a twin actually in real life and I'm just like switching in between Aiden and the Aiden?
The original, the OG. OG.
Yes. What if I'm actually not Aiden? What if I'm Aiden's twin? Who knows?
Okay, now you're messing with my mind. I love it. And CA beats Missouri. Yeah, for me it does. It does. It never felt right for me. And it's okay. It's all right. Let me just see if we got any more questions. All right. Okay, I see yours, Beverly. I'm just capturing that. Next time, Aiden, I'm going to know how to make you be able to grab some of these. But Aiden only has a precious hour with us before he goes off to work till 11 p.m. So we want to make the most, squeeze all the lemons, and make sure that he comes out of this feeling elevated and energized.
Well, thank you, and I thank you for the invite to go live with you. I really do appreciate it. I love talking to you.
I know you do. You have respect and you have good manners, and you appreciate when people have you on, and you try to reciprocate. And I appreciate that very much. I do. And I appreciate that sincerely. Spirit Messenger Sheila. Hello. How are you,
Sheila.
girl? Jake says Lake of the Ozarks. Yes, actually, Missouri land-wise to me is beautiful. The land was my solace. When I felt like nobody liked me there, the land liked me, because it was like I hung out at the dock by the pond and with the crawdads and everything, and I felt understood by them. I really did.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that's a very darn good question. I see your question too, Miss Annie. Thank you so much for coming in. Aiden, what are you studying? I meant to ask that.
That's a great question. Well, honestly, I don't know anymore. But I went into college wanting to be a film major. I wanted to learn about film, but I just don't think school is right for me. I'm going to continue doing it, but I just don't feel like I'm meant for school. However, and my brain works more like on the creative side of things. Like I can't do like homework and like numbers and stuff like that. My brain
I'm not
is
good
like,
with math.
yeah, my brain is more like, I'm like, let me get a camera and let me film something. That's
you
my
and me
brain.
both. Look what the background I picked for us is from the art museum.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm
I feel like that
blanking
is
on
a good collage for both of us.
Yes. So go ahead, continue. I'm interested.
Yeah, so I went into doing film. I'm still taking some film classes.
Cool.
But I had a reading with Kirsten Langston a few months ago, and she was like, "Aiden, I see you going to New York and like being an influential part of celebrities' lives. Like if I wasn't there, a celebrity wouldn't have their career." So I'm just like, what major would that be? What? But yeah.
It's funny because okay, this was another thing I wasn't gonna say, and I swear it makes me sound like I'm such a but no, the word New York and California both have come to me for you.
Oh wow.
So just keep that, grain of salt. I don't know. It entered my head like lots of things do, but it entered it in a way that makes me go, It's one of those feelings. So it sounds like my daughter's coming in, my youngest one. This is interesting. Lawyer says, you never know. I am horrible in math and always got D's and became a CPA. Yeah, I think what I found with math is I part of the problem was the way school is structured, such cookie cutter. My brain, like Aiden just said, my brain works a little differently than the cookie cutter approach, and especially with numbers. I could follow like them and understand what they were doing when they would write out the algebra formula. But then when I went to go to replicate it, I would forget and leave out a step, and I think there was a lot of anxiety around that. I don't know. I was put in a special education class for math, and it really did help me. So I think I just needed a different approach to have someone in teaching me math.
Yeah, everybody learns differently, and I feel like there's more to just the visual, audio, and what's the other one? Do it learner video, or no, visual, audio.
Oh, I'm blanking. I need
And
more
I
coffee.
feel like it's just like do it, like just do it, like do it yourself. I feel like there's
Yes.
more than that. Like I feel like there's way more ways for you to learn.
Oh, by
Um,
watching people, like
oh yeah,
seeing it done by example. That's one of the ways also. Yes, lawyer. Yes. Oh, you did. Once got an A with a different type of teacher. See? And I did it too. And hello, Stony Baker MD. You are awesome. So glad to see you. And Aiden's links, by the way, should be in the description box, and actually I think up in the title too. I just used the @ symbol. It's like, okay, that's good enough.
oh, thank you, thank you.
So make sure you're subscribed to this young man, because he is the real deal. And it makes me happy to see someone, younger, going out there and tongs at it. He needs the support.
Oh,
So
thank you. Do you know
we all.
what? YouTube actually removed the ability to hide your subscriber count
I
today.
know. I saw that coming, because I was just gonna go, because they always bounce around your numbers, and then they say, we're not doing that. That's not, we've looked into that and we don't do that. It's like, no, you do, because I've even had to resubscribe to my friends that are readers. And I didn't unsubscribe myself.
Yeah.
Thank you, lawyer. And just for also other people that come in and watch this later, make sure that, and double check your subscriptions, folks, because seriously, yeah, there's only so many tarot whatevers we can watch. And so it can easily happen. And then you think, well, I haven't seen something. So just double check from time to time, if
Yeah.
you would.
And see, look at my phone. I have the little subscribe button on right there. So make sure you do that to Maya too.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I would appreciate it. Although this one is subscriber mode only, just to keep out the trolls. But I figure if people see, if they can watch this and they think, hey, I'd like to join in with that chat, I will subscribe. So that's the way I go, just to keep it nice and clean from trolls, creating disruption in the channel. I see your question, JR.
Oh my gosh. Hi,
Hey,
Mandy.
Mandy. I always think Mandinka. How are you, Mandy? I'm sorry, my head goes to music. How are you feeling? I know you tore a muscle.
Oh no.
Yeah, she's got to heal. I'm glad to see you. Yeah, Big Brother is, you got that right. All right. So since we have limited time with our beloved, he has to work till 11 p.m. We are going to go ahead and pull those questions. All right.
It
So
looks
if
like we
you
have like about 7,
7,
right?
I've got 7 starred. So that's going to be enough. We're going to stop here at 7. Okay. Let me just double check. Yes. Please like and leave a thumbs up too. I forget to ask that. That really helps our channel to be seen, our channels to be seen. So I don't know. Jake, I hope I gave you a wrench or whatever. If not, I got to look at the other stream live here. Yeah, you got it. So Jake, make sure you type in questions are closed. Do that for me, would you please? Thank you. All right. Now, let's see. Actually, I can't talk about the notes. We have 6. So, okay. Jake's question. Can I have 1 card? All right. And I'm going to use a new deck. I just got a bunch of new decks, guys. I got so much work to do. I have so much work to do.
That's so cool.
Yes. And I've got to do some, what do you call it? Where you unboxings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to put my mic on mute because it's
me
just
too.
too close to my mic.
We're both going to be muted for a second.
Yeah, just when I cut the deck like that, and look, it's kind of close. The shuffling's not bad, but when I cut the deck, it's kind of like. And again, thanks all of you who could make it, and thanks all of you who are maybe watching this later. Make sure to give us a thumbs up if you would, and we'll have Aiden come back when he can spend some more time. He is just busier than can be.
Yeah, and I really do love being here. I love talking to Maya. So
And I
definitely,
love having you on because I always, my energy just is, I feel chill. I feel good. I feel like I can be silly. I feel, good.
yeah, yeah.
All righty, Jake. And Jake's been reading his cards too. I'm real. It does well. A good job.
Wow. I'm glad you're feeling better, Mandy.
Yes, and you can still use your hand properly. Do I have a ritual for unboxing? Just in general, before I do my cards, yes, I'm very ritualistic without even thinking about it. I light candles before I get my coffee ready. I get my stones out. Like I just got this agate, which is very pretty
Oh wow. Oh my gosh.
blue. We'll talk about that later, though. We gotta get the questions in. And thanks for asking that, Miss Annie, because I never really thought about it. All right, Jake. Okay, I'm getting the devil. And yeah, the card will kind of fade in, fade out with my green screen. But so I will. That kind of helps and doesn't, but let me read it to you. Release yourself from the devil's grip. You are more powerful than your inner shadow. And I get the card of also influence. Maintain awareness of yourself and your external environment to measure the impact of influence. So I think it's talking about, honestly, Jake, there we go. I just had it a minute ago. It's talking about, I think, clearing negativity out of your space. Release yourself from anything that's oppressive, anyone, anything that is making you feel like you can't be yourself or you can't shine, whatever. These can be negative habits, chaotic thinking, but most likely people, because your influence, it's talking about maintain awareness of yourself and what's around you. You need to make sure that it's a drama-free zone and that people are not there harshing your mellow, right? And bringing their drama into your space and polluting your environment with it, dumping on you, that kind of crap. All right. Keep your boundaries, maintain awareness of yourself and your external environment to measure the impact of influence. And I feel like how you feel, just be aware of that. That's what's coming up for you today. All right, Aiden.
Okay. So for you, Jake, I get this card. It says, "Bring your own seat to the table." So I have my little booklet. I love reading out of this. It says, "An invitation and possibly a challenge to show up authentically with your imperfect offering. To mimic another is delusion. To covet another's seat is destructive fantasy. The work is wanting what you have and seeing the value in your unique contribution. Bring your own seat to the table and know that it's enough." So, to make it less of like a quote from like the Bible or something, um, I feel like it's saying like instead of like going up to the table and taking someone else's seat, bring your own seat, make your own seat, and bring it to the table. Um, and then once you do that, like at the world, you're gonna have everything you want. You're gonna feel very complete, very whole, um, and it's just gonna be great for you. So I think that these cards are very like interpretative. You can really interpret these in whatever.
Interpretive.
Yes, and you can really interpret these cards in the way that resonates with you. Like when I'm on TikTok, I use this deck, and I'm just like, well, take this however you want. And like I can read this card a different way that you perceive it to be. So,
Oh, you're freezing a little.
oh no, um,
But then it speeds up. What is that deck, by the way, just so people know? And
it is Visions in the Liminal Space.
I got that one. I just got it.
Oh my gosh.
It's over here. But anyway, you go on.
Yeah. So, Jake, I feel like this is a great message for you. And I feel like our messages, Maya and our message kind of like connects a little bit. So,
They do. And look at the bottom. He says, that all makes sense. Yep. There's a person living with me right now trying to bait me into their toxic drama.
oh my gosh.
Yar. Wows. And he says also for you, Aiden, as well, that makes sense. Thank you, Aiden. Have a great day with a kitty cat face.
Thank you, Jake.
And let's see. And hey everyone. Hey JR, I just want to shout out real. I will take one because I will take your question because there was an extra one, but we are questions are closed at this point because Aiden has to dash off to work in about half an hour. So we want to make sure that we can get as many with him as we can. If not, I will take some, but he will have to dash because thank you, Jake. We have he's got a long night ahead of him.
Yeah,
So
I have to make a living somehow.
Eating is fun and makes you feel better.
Yes, I think eating is great. I need to get some muscles. Look at these. I'm just like a scarecrow.
Me too. I gotten too skinny. I've got to get about 10 pounds, but I got to lift that all with my upper body. So it's like, I'm always going to have to be a little thin.
Yeah.
All right. Redhead's power activate. Next question. I'm starting a new life chapter. This is for Tasty Melon. Is there anything I need to know about? All righty. Let's see what we get. I'm going to see. Which deck do I want to use? I think I'm going to go ahead and explore this new deck. And I don't know the name of it, but I'll try to find it later because it came in it came without a box. I got it off Etsy. You know how it goes. So I'm just going to mute my cutting of the deck. Okay, Tasty Melon. New chapter. A lot of us are really where we are being pushed to reclaim our space and keep it healthy. So it's something across the board. It's really exciting, but also very challenging.
Yeah.
Emotionally a lot. Okay, let me just show up. Now I'm me and my hot cold. Okay, wow. Oh, this is interesting. Your card is brewing and it says it's brewing. And you got a little cauldron here. And it says something special is brewing. It will flow naturally and beautifully. This transition will be smooth and painless. And you get the card of partnership. A significant partnership is about to be forged to serve your greater good. It will be a reciprocal experience. That has been my key word. Reciprocal. Okay, go on.
Okay, that's such a great card for you, Tasty Melon. Fun fact: when I was in San Diego, there was like a melon on the ground, like a big melon. It was just like rolling down the street. Anyways, I just had to get that out there. I took a picture of it. Maybe that was you. Maybe you're an actual melon. Maybe that was you in the street.
Rolling. Sorry.
Yeah, it was just rolling down the street, and it was
how random.
Yeah. So what I get for you, Tasty Melon? I get the Two of Wands, and this is all about like with this new life chapter. You're definitely like you have a clear plan. Like you know where this chapter should end. Like you know how you start a chapter. I feel like you know where you want this chapter to end. I feel like you want this chapter to end in your happiness. You want to feel complete and you want this chapter to feel completed. You don't want to like, you know, in books, sometimes the chapters are really rushed. You want to like really take your time and just really go with the flow, like Maya said. Um, but just to make sure, the Six of Cups reverse, um, that's all about um, going back to the past.
What?
Did I
Sorry, I
leave?
pressed the wrong. No, I pressed the wrong button. Bad
Oh,
me.
okay.
Go on.
So the Six of Cups for me reversed is all about like unpleasant memories and having to revisit the past. So
Mm.
I don't know if there's like more chapters that came before this chapter that might have been a little unpleasant for you. I feel like there's still more healing that you have to do with these. Um, but I also get the strength reversed. And like one of the keywords on here is fear's direct confrontation.
Yes.
So you might have to visit these unpleasant memories and it might be a little scary for you at first. But like the word that just popped into my head was like a counselor, like a therapist or a coach, someone that can really help you like shuffle and sort through all these memories or ideas in your head. I think that would be great for you to talk to someone. Um, and then I get the Six of Pentacles, which is all about like charity and giving to other people, um, and just like balancing things out. Like the person in this card has like a little balance that they're holding, like a scale. Um, I do think this would be good for you, just to like balance all the energy that you have inside yourself, like the nervous, anxious energy and the excited energy and the happy energy. I think just talking to like a spiritual coach or someone that can really help
Oh
you
gosh.
would be great.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I
Tasty
get
Melon
from it.
says it totally makes sense. That's what we want to hear because we don't know how it can is context in your life. You know that we don't. Yeah, and I'm sorry, Tasty Melon says, because I don't know how you identify. So you're saying, but I'm afraid of the past thing. Well, lean into it. That's what it is, and just it is about you have got the protective energy to help you confront that and not to be afraid of that. The strength card is like dig deep. This is a big lesson, but if you don't do this, people are going to have you walking on eggshells the rest of your life. And you've got to be able to, keep your boundaries and confront,
Yeah,
that past thing. And then you're going to find you're good.
yeah, and
He
asking
is
for
really
for
good.
some oh, thank you. And asking for some help will definitely help you, like reaching out to someone. Like I know someone like Sonia Rain Lee, she's a spiritual coach that can really help you
Oh,
work through your problems. I always just love shouting out Sonia.
partnership.
Oh my gosh, wow. So definitely like reaching out
Yes,
to someone.
Sonia's Yeah, Sonia's coming. Sonia and EQ are coming on my show here in September. But yes, so
Wow.
I get it just to remind partnership in brewing. So it totally does mesh with what he's telling you
Thank you, Mandy.
that it would be good for you to have that it would be good for you to
Yeah.
have someone help you go through that point. It's very, I think it would help you get over that umph. So because it's like it does say partnership. A significant partnership is about to be forged, and it is to serve your greater good. So if that's where your fear is at, I think it's going to, and also something special, transition will be smooth and painless. So it might not be as bad as you think it's going to be too, if you go this route of help.
Yeah.
She's, thank you. Right on. Next
Um,
one, because I'm watching that clock for our buddy. Okay. We have from lawyer, will I be able to afford a house or a townhome in Orange County, California? All right, I'm going to use a different deck. I'm going to use my Bright Future Tarot. Okay. Orange County. So asking Spirit. And what advice do you have for lawyer? About a house, townhome, Orange County. And Aiden, if you get something, honey, you just go right ahead.
Yeah, I did the dowsing rods for this question.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah, and I'll do it again. I'll show you guys.
Do it again so we can see.
Will a lawyer be able to afford a single house or townhome in Orange County, California? Sorry, if you hear like lawnmowers happening, that's my family mowing the lawn.
Don't worry about it.
But I got a yes
Don't worry
2
about it.
times in a row, so I do get that for you. And then I also get the 3 of Cups. This is all about like other people, like strength and unity. I think that's a great word to describe it, like having strength and unity. So
I think this
I don't know if you're
deck
gonna
right
be
here needs more shuffling because that's
yeah. I don't know if lawyer
Oh,
you're gonna like planning on living with other people in this townhome or like sharing it, or maybe asking people for some help like buying it. But I do get the 3 of Cups, and then I get the 4 of Pentacles. And this is all about like financial stability. So I feel like it might be a little like
I'm getting a yes.
yeah.
It's picking up. But I do feel like what you were saying is accurate where help is from other people. Okay, that's just with the pendulum, just a feeling there. All right, let me just Orange County lawyer home. Oh, this deck I love this deck, but it's a matte and it kind of sticks sometimes. Okay. I get the 5 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So, there it says change, disruption, but I also feel like there is stability. I see you stabilizing a financial issue. Yeah, I get the Emperor and the Universe. So I see opportunity and travel. I think there's going to be a bit of some financial changes there. There may be in connection to, I don't know, a woman. This stabilizes. I feel like you're able to make it. It's not going to be flawless, of course. And the Devil and the Queen of Cups. I don't know. I don't feel like this deck is answering the question for some reason.
You know what? I just like meditated on
For
it for a
me.
second, and I heard the word loan. So I think you might pull out a loan to afford this house. And I also got the Justice card, and that's all about like
That would make sense to me.
yeah.
Balance and documents, legal things.
Mm-hmm.
I do feel like, but the Queen of Pentacles in there makes me feel like that could be somebody that would help you to figure out how to do it, like a financial advisor. I don't know what the right word would be for somebody that knows. I mean, real estate people know, but I'm talking about somebody that is really going to be about your interest and not their commission. I think you can definitely do it. I just want some clarity on what they're showing me. So I'm grabbing my black and white deck very quickly here, because I feel like it wants to talk more. It's not just a simple yes. But I do get the Knight of Wands. So yes, but with the Knight of Wands, they don't go rushing into things. They are eager, they are energized, they are ready to take action, but they're going to just, it's like, if that doesn't look like it's going to work, there's like, hold on, let's make sure we've got the things we need with us in order to be able to succeed. So I see you taking action and whatever it is that you need to do and do this. There might be a person, I don't know, that I think is kind of toxic that you've got to deal with. But then I see the Page of Wands and the Star. So keep hope. Okay. Don't let someone rob you of that hope, because that's important. You will take, you got the justice card in the world. I cannot make this up. You got the justice card in the world. So you're going to go, you're going to end up going, but there's some things you got to deal with, I think, but I see you going at the end of the day. I hope that's helpful. Hey, Silver Star. All right. I love the dowsing rods. All right, let's go on to the next question. So it looks like you're going to go. There's a little bit of working out, getting things mapped out, planned out with somebody that's a professional that can help you do that. All right, Miss Annie. Okay, wait a minute. Oops, where did I go? Not quite yet. We have lawyer Beverly. All right, and then you, Miss Annie. Okay, sorry. Will I need to work on this week? I'm not seeing. What my question is, what will I need to work on this week that I'm not seeing? I guess is that right? What fair assessment of your question? And hello, Miss Beverly S. And everyone that's here, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Going to continue to use my black and white tarot. Okay, Aiden, you go right ahead.
Okay. I don't know. I feel like you might be nearing something that is like the end of something. So if you're doing something, I just feel like you're gearing up to the end. That's what I get with the Ten of Swords.
Yeah.
Something might have happened in like the past few days. Or she said yes, you read it right.
Yes, right.
Oh yeah, question. So, something that you might have been doing is going to be over this next week. And I get two king cards. You get the King of Cups and the King of Wands. So I don't know if this involves other people. And I also get the World reversed. And this is all about like something that you might feel is incomplete. The best feeling I have towards this is like watching your favorite series and waiting for the next season, but only to find out it gets canceled. Like that's like the feeling I'm getting right now from this. So something might end and you might be like, no, I wanted this to continue. It might very well be a TV show, to be honest. But oh wow. And I also get the Six of Cups. So
past.
Yeah, something in the past. I don't know. I get like a bunch of different messages.
Yeah. Beverly's working on doing some spiritual type of work. So that's probably why you're seeing some of the things that you are.
Yeah.
Let me see, Beverly. I want to dial in more. It's so hard when you're you guys know how it is when you're trying to run the chat and then read. And I want to make sure that Aiden gets his answers in because he has to go pretty soon. All right. But I will take up for the rest of the questions, so don't worry.
Yeah.
But he has got a job till 11 p.m. tonight. So, as they say, break a leg.
Thank you. And I'll be back. Yes. I'll be back and I'll be on. If you want me to, I'll be here for 4 hours and read with you, Maya.
Oh, baby, I wouldn't want to be on here for 4 hours, but we could do 2.
You were close to it yesterday. Weren't you on like for 4 hours yesterday?
Yeah, boy, and that was too long. That was way too long for me. But but it was so much fun.
Yeah,
it was. I had to go pee really bad at the end of the night, and I was like, I have to go.
Yeah,
it was like, sorry guys, but they all know. So it's like really good. That was on Katie's channel. So if you guys haven't seen that, Katie Moonchild, we all had a blast. Go over and take a look at it. I think I put a link up in my, it's in my community tab.
Oh yeah. So Kevin's here too. And he was just on Katie.
I love Kevin. I want to have Kevin. I want to have you on, my love. I want to have you on. There's so many people. Oh, questions are, well, I'll take that question. But after that, I'm going to close it because now I've got 10 questions. All right. And he can't do the rest of those, but I'll do my best. Oh my God. Sorry. I got the same card as you.
Oh
I'm
my
sitting there
gosh.
yakking like a damn fool, and look what I get. The 10 of Swords, same deal. And the Knight of Swords.
Oh my gosh.
Wild. It's coming in too fast. Something here with this end. There's a painful ending that's it's coming in quickly to end, to finish. Could be dramatic. Yes, there's fighting with the 5 of Wands, arguing. 8 of Wands, it heats up. Dealing with a King of Cups
I
and a
got the
Queen
King of Cups too. Yeah.
and a Queen.
Yeah.
This could be a domestic situation that you're looking at here between these two. So watch out for this and be aware of it. It's coming, and it's going to happen quickly. With the Knight of Swords, it's coming into your life but it's going to end it could be that this is a toxic relationship for these two, and it's going to end, and it needs to end. I'm just worried about any particular harm that might, hopefully it's just verbal sparring and not actual hands on each other. I see justice. Police might need to be called. There could be legal action taken, and needing to extend and be active. And then you got to kind of wait and see, but there's opportunities. You have to take action. So this is important, Beverly. You will know how that context is. So I don't want to presume anything, but
yeah, that's how I was all messed up. I was like, I don't know what's going on here. They're just like, I can interpret this so many different ways. But I'm glad that our readings aligned. So
that's what's so helpful when we have another person, because then if we're both getting it, it's like, okay, wait a minute, or even if we don't both get the same cards. I've seen it. We've seen it so many times with other readers. It's like, thank you. That's helping me to understand what I'm seeing now. So she says, thank you, Aiden. You were right on. And Shieldmane, of course, is good man. All right. On to the next one, because I want to do Miss Annie. All right. Is there a message for me? Because this will be probably the last one for Aiden, because I want him to be able to not be like flying, I want him to be able to have a relaxed moment before he's got to prepare for a long evening.
Yeah.
Okay. Miss Annie, is there a message for me? You know what, Miss Annie? I'm going to go back to this new deck that I wish I knew the name of, but I will, once I figure it out, I will put it in the description box for anyone that's interested. So, Kevin, Healing Medium, you will be hearing from me. I will be looking for your email, because I do want to have people on. Specific people I've been meaning to ask. Okay. Miss Annie. And of course, Aiden, you are meant to go. So you go ahead.
Okay. So the card I get for you is the Divine Mother. The Divine Mother. Look at that. It looks like she's kind of like a galaxy forest type thing.
I love that.
I don't even know. It's so whimsical. Let me read the little booklet that it comes with.
It is a neat deck.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay. It's a long paragraph. So, all that lives and breathes came from a mother, transcending the strengths and failings, sins and virtues of any individual mother. The Divine Mother speaks to an omnipotent power, like the forces of fate, time, and love. Alongside these archetypes are the goddess, empress, priestess, and virgin sun queen. She is a signpost on a larger cosmic map of which we were all composed. A clue of heaven, earth side. See, sometimes these sentences don't even make sense to me. It's like poetry.
It is. I've got that deck, and I was looking through it too. Yes.
Yeah. Every breath you breathe is a prayer of gratitude to the mother. Every breath taken from you is a trespass against the mother. She is also who we return to when we ourselves have trespassed. She listens to the pleas for forgiveness, prayers to break contracts, and petitions for grace. She reminds us that to be embraced and cradled, held and forgotten, is our birthright. She is a safe space in a dangerous realm, a soft spot in a hard world. She's chosen this, and this is her power. No one is impervious to the need for the Divine Mother's love. Reach for it, and it will always somehow reach back to you.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a lot. So for me, this card really represents like asking for help, asking spirit for help. And sometimes if you have too much on your plate, you can just be like, hey, spirit, just take this off my plate and please deal with it for me. I can't. That's what I do sometimes. But
me too. It's like, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, look what Beverly said.
I know. Beverly's case. I will address that in a minute. She's as I wanted to have Beverly on to help me with my crime stuff. So I'll get to that in a second. I just don't want to stop the flow from Miss Annie. All right. And Aiden, you just let me know when you need to exit.
Okay, yeah.
So that we can all wish you the best. But there already happened. But, I don't want you to. All right, let me see. Miss Annie. What do I get for you? Say it says. That's a pretty wild card. But there she is, and she's got the stars. You can't see this on this, but she's got Saturn and stars on her tongue and planets. And it says, say what you're afraid to say. If you express what you've been hiding, it will give you the peace that you seek. And manifestation. You have the power to manifest your dreams into reality. Use this energy to make positive changes. It doesn't disappear if I hold it like that. So it's important to speak your truth and not have people make you hold back. Also, with the Divine Mother, it fits in because she is a source energy. And you can lean into that to manifest. You have the power to manifest your dreams into reality and use this energy to make positive changes. And the Divine Mother is protective. She'll call you out on your crap, and she helps you. So it's also about making sure you get nurtured and people don't step all over you. So I think it all makes sense. I hope that is helpful. So speak your truth, manifest your dreams. This is you need to realize your own power. Your own power.
Yeah. I feel like, again, that our readings just like collaborated together. I feel like like you are the Divine Mother. Like I feel like everybody has spirit inside of them.
And she can help us when we're doing these things, this source that she is. Like you said, I do that too. It's like, okay, this is too much for me. So I want to manifest something else. And I need to tell somebody that they're hurting my feelings or whatever the case may be. And the Divine Mother says, I've got your back. You've got more power than you think, So I totally agree. How are you on for time?
Let's see. I think that could be my last question. I have to go take a shower and everything too.
Exactly. So why don't we allow you to go do that?
Yeah.
And thank you so much, Aiden, for coming on. And you have a busy evening. I'm so honored that despite that work that you're going to be doing till 11 p.m., that you took time and were able to do this with us.
Of course. I loved it. Thank you so much for having me on.
My pleasure. And you are always going to be someone that is welcome here. So no worries.
Thank you.
Yes. And you let me know if there's any time that when you want to have me on, when you've got time. I'm not worried about it. I'm super busy right now, but it would be an honor, of course.
Yeah. Our collab on Shelly Miskovich was great. And so was our Aiden and the Expert with Gerald. I loved
that. Was so fun.
Yeah.
So you'll be hearing from me. You get on out there, have a nice shower, just chill and get ready for your evening.
Yes. Okay.
And thank you so much. Bye, love.
Thank you. Bye, everybody. Thank you for
Thank
being
you.
amazing. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
All right, guys. He's great, isn't he? Jazzy, Sophie, Beverly, JR, thank you all. Miss Annie, thank you very much, she says. All right. Shall we go to the next question, folks? Questions are closed at this point because it's just little old me here now. All right. Let's get her done. We have the question from JR. And she's asking, question, I recently found long lost family members on social media. Wow. Do you see that this is good for me? Do you mean like you're kind of wanting to, have you already reached out and chatted or anything? Let me know. I'm just curious. But it doesn't matter. I'm gonna use this same deck. And once, like I said, once I can look up my Etsy orders, I can figure out what the name of it is, because it didn't come in a box. It just came wrapped in bubble wrap. But that's all right. It's a neat deck. And I want to be able to share the name. So let's take a look and see JR. Thank you, JR. You haven't reached out yet. Okay, that's what I kind of thought. And you're kind of just like wanting to know if it would be something that would be a good thing to do, or maybe not. So let's just see. And I might use the other deck too. We'll see what we get, you know? Ooh, y'all, I am getting warm. Might have to take off this long tee for my t-shirt that's underneath. We'll see. All right. JR, the family. Long lost. Should she reach out? Would it be a positive thing? Spirit. All right. Secret Keeper. This is the first card I'm drawing. Some things are meant to remain a mystery for your highest good. Let the universe surprise you. Kind of looks like the Addams Family lady, but I love the dress. Anyway, Secret Keeper. So we definitely got some secrets going on. This kind of makes me think holding back may not be so bad, but let the universe surprise you. Open portal. And it says, doors are opening for you. This is a time when you can achieve a lot and make big changes. You might learn of some things if you do reach out. But some things are meant to remain a mystery for your highest good. Let the universe surprise you. And you get Taurus, material world, stability, and stubborn. Bit by bit, step by step, whatever seeds you plant will sit quietly for a while and then come up strong. And warrior spirit, stand your ground. Unlock the warrior within to help conquer any obstacle and secure your victory. I gotta say, I would think maybe just watch their social media for a while and see what happens, how they interact. Aries Rainbow Child, hello. Nice to see you. Yes, I do need to stay hydrated. So doors are opening for you. I think somehow though it's saying some things are meant to remain a mystery, let the universe surprise you. The first step I would take would be to survey, to be honest, survey and watch their and get to see their personalities a little bit. Let me just grab a drink really quick. Hello, Katie. There, I didn't think you needed to hear me go glug, 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 glug. That's interesting. Now I'm going to use, but it's kind of got me in a conundrum. It's like, well, you want some things to remain a mystery for the highest good. Let the universe surprise you. kind of sounds like you're not meant to take action at this time. Doors are opening for you. So I'm kind of thinking, honestly, survey this, observe, because there might be, I feel like, a benefit before you act, to see, get a sense of how they are, you know. Let me just see what I get with this deck. JR, should she reach out to them? Should she reach out to them? Would it be good for her? It's just that first question, you know, you asked, would it be good for you? And it says some things are meant to remain a mystery for your highest good. Again, I think maybe observation. I just keep getting that. All right, let me just see what we get. 7 of Cups. Okay. What else? And the 7 of Wands. Again, talking about standing your ground. And this has to do, I feel like, because it's a 7 of Cups, it can be dreams. It can be people that are, I'm just getting, there's more than one way, or there's a lot of different opportunities, different things to look at. And I feel like, because this person is actually looking at this, looking at all these cups and observing and making a decision, I think you need to make sure your boundaries are good, because we've got that both with Warrior Spirit and the 7 of Wands. And I say observe before you reach out. There's going to be more of a variety of things that you see, and it might help you to determine whether or not, or how, you would reach out. All right, because it is up to you. Take your time. 7 of Pentacles. Okay, no rush, girlfriend. Watch and observe. Again, a watching and observing card. And then it goes right, that's interesting, from the 7 to the 8 of Pentacles. And it's about the effort. It's about work. And I think working on a plan may be about how you would reach out. And then I get the Sun. And the 6 of Swords, and things take a change. There's clarity. Wait until you kind of get a better picture of kind of their personalities, how they are, how they might, how people can be more open to being spoken to. You know what I mean? Getting their vibe down. And the Sun means that then you have the green light, the go ahead. There will be clarity, and I see you moving forwards with this, and it's going to help you, I think, to deal with some issues in a much more liberating way, if that makes sense. And then there's the 4 of Wands, and I do feel like there is extending that energy out socially to them on social media. But just watch and observe them for a while. And that way you'll be able to do it with, okay, I kind of know how their personalities are. There's peace of mind. It's a nice, chill energy. There might be some of them that you're going to cotton with more, and maybe others that it might be better just to have at arm's length. Whatever the case may be, I'm getting caution, observation, and I think you'll know what to do. I hope that makes sense to you, JR. I think you know what I mean. Just observe them, but you've got to make sure that your boundaries are strong. So stand your ground. Again, you got that twice of like, there's a kind of a defensive position that you need to take to protect yourself is wise. Be the bull, mess with the bull, you get the horns. And I think there are some secrets that might be for your highest good, are meant to remain a mystery, as the card said. But Allow the universe to show you what it wants to show you. Just be the witness, be the observer. And then I see you responding at a time and with an understanding, with clarity, and it looks like it goes well. Good job. You got a green light on being that lurker and observer and note taker. All right. Thank you for asking that question. All right, girlfriend. All right, P44. All right. And then we have Athena and colorful foresight. And then I am going to just share a little bit and we'll close out the live. All right, which deck do I want to use for you? I was accepted to study MSc in public health in September 2022. Messages from my spirit guides regarding that course. Thank you so much. You got it. You got it, P44. All right. Hey, P44, what does MSc mean? What is MSc? My pleasure, JR. And also for people, you can make donations. There is a button that says thanks, and it has a heart. And it's right along the same bar as your like button is. It's just more over to the right. So if people want to make donations, I would appreciate it because it does. I just had to buy an external hard drive for all the space it does take up. And I might have to buy a new computer because my laptop's about ready to max out. It's getting some issues that's going to be just cheaper at the end of the day for me to buy a new one. So if you guys can, I appreciate it. All right. P44. What does that MS? I'm just curious. If you can tell me if you're here, MSc. I'm just curious what that is. But let me just see what the messages are regarding that course for you. I'm just being nosy because I'm curious. Let's see what they have to say. All right, P44. I really like this deck, y'all. It's Maruka X. That's what it says on this, the bottom of the back of the card. That must be part of the name. But anyway, that sounds like I'm saying Frau Brucker from my bride, the Bride of Frankenstein. Oops. Oh, postmaster's degree of science in public health. Thanks, P44. That's awesome. I think that's wonderful. I was interested also the healing, wanting when I was a kid, medicine interested me. It still interests me, but more the spiritual aspect too. Of course, you can bring that in. You'd be great at that. All right, let's see what we get for you. Giving this a darn good shuffle. I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much because I know you're all the way over there in England. And let's see, about 11 o'clock there. Is that right? 11:18. All right. You were accepted. Congratulations. Good on you, girlfriend. All right. Let's see what you get. Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, wait, no, that's not. That's a different part of the deck that doesn't need to be in there. That's one of those extra, pages. Let me try this again. All right. How will this course go? Let me tighten my focus. How will this course go for P44? Sorry, my mic is picking up people chatting. It's kind of strange. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. Peace. You get the card of peace with this course. And it says, protect your peace from negativity. Okay. If you can't find peace within yourself, you will not find it anywhere else. You already know that. And there are some blind spots here. We get the card of blind spots. All right. Have the courage to confront your blind spots and turn them into strength so that you may step into your power. Okay, I think this course, sorry, there's so much noise. I think this course will be, I think it's going to help you. And I think it has to deal with, not, yes, you get clarity. If you think it through and act wisely, you will come out on top. Use your mental power to navigate this path. So I do feel, thank you, JR, that's right. I do feel that this course is going to help you to figure out some things you weren't aware of by taking. Definitely blind spots so that you can turn those into strengths. It's going to strengthen you. And I think it's going to help you also to kind of keep your boundaries. This keeps coming up for people, to protect your peace. So there must be something in that course. I don't know. It's going to, I think, trigger something where you're going to realize how important inner peace and helping other people with that is, because it's a blind spot, and how to turn them into a strength. And you get clarity. Super pretty card. Sorry. There we go. You can kind of see it at an angle. But this is clarity. That would be like the Ace of Swords. So I think this is going to be a feather in your cap. I think it's important. Also, I sense a fiery passion. I think you're going to enjoy this. And I think as far as other people where this might be concerned, I don't know why this one pops up. It says broken promises. Don't hold on too much to people's promises or words at this time. Things are not as likely where they're concerned to turn out as you hope. But that's with the other thing. I just feel like this is good for you. Take notice of inconsistencies, look deeper into situations, because they may not be as they seem. But I see fiery passion, be passionate and worked up about things that matter, things that change your life. And I think maybe it's more about pointing out, because you have clarity. And I think about pointing out the broken promises or the illusions for people, being honest and helping them be able to turn those, not only your own blind spots, but theirs into some kind of strength. I hope that makes some kind of sense. Hello, Irene. It's so good to see you. It's costly though. Yeah, but I think it's going to be a really good thing to do for your career, because it looks like it strengthens you and then it helps you to help other people more so. I just have to say, divine timing. Well, man, that thing just jumped out of my hand and says, wait for conditions to be right. What it is you are wanting and needing in your life will manifest soon. I do think this is meant for you to do. Absolutely. And it's going to strengthen you and help you to gain greater clarity, not only for yourself, but other people. Good. I'm glad that made sense. And yes, you can. I do have time for private readings right now. I do have openings. So I do need the money. If you need a reading, hit me up, email me. All right, let's go to the next question. Kathina, messages from my spirit team pertaining to what my next steps are forward. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. All right, let me shuffle this deck out a bit because I feel like this is the right one for that. Let me just put my mic on mute for a moment. All right. These are kind of slippery. These have a gloss, but I like them. All right. Up. Catching my headphones cord. Sorry about that. Gathina, messages from your spirit team pertaining to your next steps. Let me try and dial in real quick. All right. see. Katina. I think I've given these a darn good shuffle. All right. We get the card of Cancer for the crab, and it says emotions, home, and nurture. You are being encouraged to be the one who has an understanding and forgiving heart to achieve a positive outcome. All right. And the next card, clarity. Again, if you think it through and act wisely, you will come out on top. Use your mental power to navigate this path. So I feel like using your intuition is going to help you actually find clarity. Okay. And being home and in a nurturing environment, maybe where you can have that stillness to see forward. I feel like you just need, I think, just kind of a chill, nurturing environment for you to see those next step forward. And they do have to do with the nature of being an empath. And it's all about healing. And it's all about feeling and releasing anything that you need to. Because again, I'm going to read it again. I always need it more than once, but you are encouraged to be the one who has the understanding. And you got clarity here. So sorry, that's my growly tummy. You have to be the one, all right? Because you have that empathic nature and you can see more clearly. So by using your empathic nature, your intuition, you will have a greater understanding and a more forgiving heart, which actually puts you forward because you clean the slate. You let it, go. You say, I ask for forgiveness for whatever I have done and for whatever others have done to me. I let go so I can move forward. It's that kind of work. Okay. And then you get Leo, pride, confidence, and loyalty. Don't allow your false ego to close you off to the true situation and cause you to go into a defensive mode. This is just so you don't do that. Okay. Yeah. Mirror life. And it says, as above, so below. Be conscious of what you are manifesting. Intention is everything. So again, you're being encouraged to be the one that has the understanding and the clarity to go into the mode of forgiveness so that you can move forward in a positive way. Somebody else, they may still be stuck in their feelings or whatever, but don't worry about it because it's for you to move forward. This is for you, not so much them. And then I see more confidence. But I know it says, don't allow your false ego, but I think it's more about making sure that you're clear and you're maintaining your boundaries and you feel confident and manifesting what you want in your life more consciously. Because as above, so below, whatever is happening within you is manifesting in your physical life. So you want that clarity and maybe just to slow down a bit, Gathina, and just kind of, be a homebody for a little bit, nurture yourself, and just make it a really comfortable environment and meditate. Because I guarantee you, once you start to turn on that empathic energy, you're going to get the clarity and you're going to know how to manifest and not to allow any kind of over defensiveness. I would say you do need some defensiveness, but just to make sure that you get loyal people also that are coming into your life and that build your confidence and vice versa. That's what I'm getting for you, girlfriend. I hope that makes some sense. Let me go in here. Oh, hi, Tyler. Okay. Tyler, I'll take your question, but then that's going to be the last for my live, okay? Because it's just me here now that... Oh, I'll get you a card, though, Irene. I can do a one card. Thank you, Shield Maiden. You sent me a sticker. Don't know if it's gone through, though. Let me see. Well, I'll find out later. It should show up. It should show up. You can also use the thanks button there, but don't worry. But thank you for doing that. I'll let you know if it didn't or it did, because you would want to know, right? If your money went through or not. No worries. I came on earlier today to accommodate Aiden because he's going to get a job. He's got a job, and he had to go to work tonight. So, all right. Let me see. Where were we? Okay. I hope that made sense, Gathena. I hope it did. Okay. Next one. Yeah, I can do a card real quick. No problem. All right. Colorful Foresight. Thank you for being here, by the way, every one of you. Thank you so much. I really mean that. It means a lot. And I appreciate your positive energy, you being here and being supportive. I'm very appreciative. So if you would be so kind to put the thumbs up and share this live with like-minded people, people interested in this sort of thing, I'd appreciate that too. Okay. Question: do you see more intuitives like us helping others to understand how each and every person is already technically intuitive? I can tell you that I think yes. I do. I feel you on that. But let's just see what the cards want to say, because that's kind of fun. All right. Do you see more intuitives like us helping others to understand that every person has that capacity? It's like a muscle that you need to flex and build, or anything that you want to learn. If the passion is there, sometimes you don't realize you have a passion to learn that. And then once you get a nibble, you're like, oh my goodness, I find this fascinating. So I think so, because that is what the universe wants us to do. I've gotten that through my dreams, that we are meant to reclaim our power and realize that we're much more than just kind of monkeys down here in an earth suit, experiencing things. There's a greater purpose. And again, I'll say it again, we're multifaceted beings. This is just Earth. School is, from what I understand, from what I've been studying, one of the hardest to incarnate. It is a butt-kicking school. And I believe it from my own personal life. And I think you probably would agree with me. Oh, shush. Thank you guys very much. All right, let me see. And thanks for that is a great question. That is a really important question too. People don't realize that we're all kind of going through all right, that's understatement. We are all going through a spiritual awakening right now, whether we know it or not. All right, let's see what we got. I wanted to give it a darn good shuffle. I love you too, Mandy. I love all of you guys. I really do. It's really, as an introvert, that it's been a good way for me to be able to reach out to people and not isolate myself too much, because that's not good either. Oh, wow. This is really cool. I told you guys I got a bunch of decks, that got them all around me, that I have to do. I have so much work to do. But this is really cool. I've got to figure out what the name of this deck is. It's Spirit Talk is the card. And it is a planchette. But this is about communication and spiritual communication. And it says, speak to me. The spirit world is trying to make contact with you to let you know they are supporting you at this time. So colorful foresight. I'm going to say yes. Oh my God, girlfriend, look, reciprocation. This has been my word over the last few days. Look at that. Look at that, them receiving it. And I'm so glad my cards aren't disappearing at this moment due to my green screen. Oh, said it too fast. Anyway, you get the idea. So it says spirit talk, and we're being given that spirit wants us to recognize that we can communicate with them, that we are not just stuck down here. They are with us all the darn time. And if we need help, we need to expand and ask. And in the reciprocation, look, that's their hand and our hand. I think of their hand as being kind of the dark hand with the moon because it's kind of like the unseen to us. And it says, what you want wants you. Sow your seeds and your harvest will undoubtedly be bountiful and rewarding. So yes, we're meant to sow these seeds, colorful foresight, and they will start to awaken and realize then too, hey, I never knew that about myself. I can't believe it, but it's wonderful. And it's like spirit supports us in awakening others in this way. Isn't that awesome? You asked such a beautiful question and such an important one. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. And it's saying, people are stubborn. I just had to look a little bit more. And we get the Taurus card. And, bit by bit, step by step, whatever seeds you plant will sit quietly for a while, then come up strong. So our work, though we are persistent as intuitives, it's going to grow. It's going to happen. It's going to help. And then I got messages. So again, spirit talk, reciprocation, and messages. You will soon receive good news. It can come in the form of an email, text, phone call, or letter. I just think communication. People are going to start to realize, and they're going to begin to talk about it and communicate, and not just to each other, but communicate between realms. Oh, thank you, Jazzy Sophie. You too. Have a great week. Enjoy your Sunday, and thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being here. So I hope that's helpful, colorful foresight, because I think the answer is a fantastic and exciting yes. All right. All right, we have Irene, Vera, and then we'll do Chromatica. We'll do Tyler. All righty. And then that will be the end. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. One card, please. All right. Let me get this shuffled really good for you. This is for Irene. And Irene, thank you for emailing me. I have just been overwhelmed. We had to do what you had to do, you and your family. So I've been busy, but I will get back to you. I didn't mean to leave you hanging. So just wanted to share that with you. I think you kind of understand it's been busy, crazy, but we had to do the same thing as you and your family with a family member. Whew. All right. So neck's a little stiff because that fog is coming in. Yeah, I'm getting a little crunchy. I need to go in and get some body work done, you guys. Okay. Maybe acupuncture. All right. Irene Vera. Spirit, what have you got for Irene? You want to talk. You're letting us know that you are all about talking with us, and we love that. What do you have for Irene? I love this deck. Dang. Oh, eyelashes sticking together. That eyelash glue. All right. All right. Oh my God. I shuffled the dickens out of this, and I'm getting spirit talk. Okay. And again, the spirit world, Irene, is trying to make contact with you. Okay. And to let you know they are supporting you at this time. That can be through dreams. It can just be a feeling, but it's for you to know. Okay. What else you getting? Options. Okay. And it says, you have many options available to you. Take time to take a wider look at your situation and explore your options. So the spirit world wants to work with you wherever where options are concerned in your life, where things that you're choosing to do. Allow them to help you, and just to be aware that they are there. So just kind of like listen to the little inner voice right now. Okay. And no matter what you're looking at, if someone's trying to like put you in the spot, say, no, you got to choose. Just realize, no, I don't. I have options. That's important. I get this kind of a card when people are trying to make me hurry up and decide on something more for maybe their benefit than mine. Or so what it's saying is your spirit, your ancestors got your back. They're letting you know, don't think small, think bigger. You have more options than maybe you realize, and you should explore them. You're getting the right direction. All right. And it says you're going in the right direction. Keep going forward with your life and focusing on activities that you enjoy and are passionate about and bring you long-term benefits. It's like, if you enjoy doing that, make sure that don't let anyone say that, no, you can't have that time to do that. Options. Again, oh, yes, I can. I have options. All right. Warrior spirit. Vera, Irene, your boundaries. Stand your ground. Be that warrior that you are, girl. And unlock the warrior within to help you conquer any obstacle and secure your victory. So it's time for you. This is time for you now in your life to do things that you enjoy and that bring you happiness. And that's the right direction. That's what Spirit says. And Spirit wants you to know that they support you and they're trying to make contact with you. And just open your ear and say, okay, Spirit, help me to hear you and build rapport so I can understand, work on that, whatever lights your fire, because I see that you are going to be just doing well and a very strong, confident place, passionate about what you're doing in your life. Reciprocation is a must. This keeps coming up. Here we are. This is lovely. Again, what you wants you. Sow your seeds. Sow your seeds, Irene, and harvest will undoubtedly be bountiful and rewarding. All right. And what did we get here with the right direction? We got, you're going in the right direction. Keep moving forward. Focus on the activities that bring you long-term benefits. So it's your victory, not letting anybody mess that up. And focus on those activities. It's going to expand your life. And it's important for you, for your own well-being, Irene. So I hope that's helpful. I know it was more than one card, but I can't help myself. All right. Okay. Last question of the live. What do my spirit guides, this is for Tyler, Chromatica's Rebel, want me to know right now? Okay. And again, if you haven't already, folks, please hit the thumbs up. Please share my lives. Please help me to expand my viewership. I would appreciate that with like-minded people. And for those that can make a donation, it's always appreciated. Thank you. And there's all kinds of directions within the live chat on how to do it if you decide to later. Thank you. Okay. And hi, Isadora Smith. It's good to see you in here. Glad all of you that are here for the end of the live. Thank you for sticking it through. I appreciate it. And next week, Sunday, will return at its regular 3:05 time schedule. All right. What do my spirit guides want me to know right now, Tyler? All right. I really, really want to make sure I love this deck. It's just working for me today. Work. Just just want to make sure I get it good and shuffled. Okay, Tyler's spirit guides. Hello, Tyler's spirit guides. What would you like Tyler to understand or be aware of? Please use this deck and help me to read clearly and accurately. And I give thanks to Spirit, the Most High. Okay, you get the card that says confusion. And it says, this is not the best time to make any decisions. Be patient and wait until you can see the choices before you. There might be some things that just are not clear enough yet. So it's okay to be confused. It's okay. But you just got to wait. Don't be in any rush. Wait for clarity, all right? I got the card of illusion. You can see how the double eyes kind of make you go, am I seeing double at the triple or what? And it says, take notice of inconsistencies, okay? Look deeper into a situation as things are not as they seem on the outside. So if there's anything that's confusing you right now, it's wise to be patient, not to act. Good on you, Shield Maiden. It is best to hold back here till something clarifies. Something is not as it seems. So be patient despite any urge to hurry up and do something, because it's important that you not do that. Okay? Something needs to be brought out into the clear. Okay, I'm getting the card of Capricorn for you. And it says discipline, seriousness, and hard work. What you desire requires hard work and sustained effort. It will not be an easy path, but you will gain wisdom. So you don't want to charge ahead until you have, with this energy, until you have clarity on it. Blind spots. Oh my God. So this card comes up too. All right. And it says, have the courage to confront blind spots, Tyler. Okay. We all have to. And turn them into your strengths so that you may step into your power. So my advice, because you get confusion, illusion, and blind spots, don't make any sudden moves. You know, it is all about being, again, this is not the first time it's come up today, about being the witness. Just watch and observe and take note so that you will have clarity. Then when it is time to act, then you can become the Capricorn with the horns down, ready to go. And your hard work will not be for naught, because otherwise I feel like you're going to miss some things, and you can put a lot of hard work into something that will just evaporate. So it's important for you, Tyler, to slow it down and make sure that you be patient and observant and look deeper. It says, look deeper into a situation, because things are not as they seem. And you just have to be patient for it to kind of make sense or reveal a bit more. Be active in looking, though. The only way to change a blind spot is to confront it with this card, right? And how can you confront a blind spot? By watching, by not being in too much of a rush, and then realizing I wouldn't have seen that had I not been kind of in more observation mode. So you're meant to be in observation mode. It's brewing, okay? Something special is brewing. It will flow naturally and beautifully. This transition will be smooth and painless, it says, but you've got to be aware of those blind spots and confront them first before you put in that hard work. And then you also get the reciprocity card, reciprocation. See, I'm getting tongue-tied now. But what you want wants you. Again, sow your seeds, it's saying. Your harvest will be bountiful and rewarding, but you want it to count. Don't forge ahead until you have clarity. Be patient. Be like the PI, the detective, and survey and watch and just be aware. Now, the bottom of the deck shows me everything is going to be, let me get my red hair out of the way. Everything is going to be fine. Okay. It says bright future. A bright future is ahead of you that is filled with success and abundance. But it's just a matter of slowing down and not jumping into something that wouldn't be able to make that hard work count. And that's important. So I hope that's helpful. I hope that was helpful to you guys. Because sometimes, many times, the message isn't just for that one person that's asking. Now, many times we all can apply it in our lives. So I hope that's helpful. Thank you. I'll certainly make sure to keep that in mind. Yes. So no sudden moves. Just be watchful. All right. And what you got it, but it's a matter of acting when the time is the best and not just when out of fear or doubt or just, impulsive. Watch the impulsivity. Thank you. All right, you guys. I will talk to you later, and I will see you on the next video or live coming up. And I'll be doing some work with I'm going to be doing some work with KD Moonchild and my friend Deanne and Katie Lightworker. So keep a watch. See you soon. Mwah. Take care and be good to yourselves. All right. Keep your boundaries. Don't let people poop on your doorstep. And that includes yourself. Although I don't know why you want to do that. All right. Anyway, bye.